Come on. Come on. Get them likes up. Mary Alice in the building. We got something to say. Cause they playing with my name. Come on. Whoa. Come on. Uh-huh. All right, DJ, stop the beat. Look, I don't know who y'all think y'all playing with, but y'all not about to play with me, okay? I'm gonna have to put my gloves on for this one, all right? Let me tell you, the Peanut Gallery is around town putting out misinformation about Miss Gigi, Miss Mary Alice, and I'm here to clear it all. And it's got everything to do with Lulu and Tyrone. I got my girl, Miss West, right here. How you doing, Wes?
Hey Gigi. Hey chat.
Yeah. So let's just make this clear. This peanut gallery is around here saying that I'm a mole for Lulu. Where your receipts at? I'm gonna need you to bring them receipts when you're putting out false allegations against me. I'll wait. I'll wait. And all because I'm not on a hate train, all because I'm not saying what you want me to say. So now you want to come and you want to pick on me. You want to talk crap about me to get your views up. Honey, I got to come here and just let you know real quick. You messing with the wrong one. Tread lightly, rocks. Okay? Yeah. So I want to go through some lines by line to item. How y'all doing? What's going on? Yeah. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I got my girl Wes here. And let me make sure I got my thing so Wes can talk to me really clear. Okay, yeah, it's on. It's on. It's on to the crack of dawn. I'm looking in the chat. Tell them, play with their mama. You better go play with your mama. Don't play with me, honey. Okay? Talking about, I don't know the difference between me, Gigi, and Mary Alice. Honey, this is all character personas. Everybody that know me know what I do and what I give, okay? That have nothing to do with the case. Trying to say with my Mary Alice and Gigi role, characters that I do, that I'm putting out misinformation. Child, please. Let's see those allegations about I'm the mole for Lulu and I'm working with Lulu. Let's see the receipts. Let's see. She don't got shit to back it up because all she does is push out misinformation and false ass stories to push some goddamn likes and clicks. And that's why the comments wasn't hitting on shit. Ain't nobody believed the shit she was saying. Okay? So they sent it to me. So I was like, I ain't gonna address that bull crap because that's what it is. But honey, I had time today, Wes. Wes, I had time today.
Wait, because I got time too.
Yeah, I had time today. Okay. So I just wanted to say a little something to get that cleared out so y'all won't be thinking. Because I know some of y'all like to run on lies because that's what y'all do. All right. So let me take the glasses off right quick. So first, they want to say this. I got this earpiece in my mouth. In my ear. They want to say, you said Lulu don't love him. And I did say that. I did. Natasha was the one that said she can admit Lulu loved him. I've never once said that Lulu loved him. So while you're trying to switch and confuse it, like I've said she love him, then I said she don't love him. When did I ever say that I feel that she loved him? I think their whole relationship was toxic. Okay? All that shit they was painting like they were so lovey-dovey. I don't believe none of that. Okay? It was all fake. It was an illusion that they wanted us to portray. And everybody do it on social media when it comes to those couples. This is content, just like streamers. They do all that stuff for clicks and views to paint a narrative. So I've always felt that she didn't love him. It was Natasha that said that she felt that Lulu loved him. And she tried to twist it as if I said that Lulu loved him. And I did say, I said that she didn't love him because I was angry. And I was angry at that time. When I first heard this story, I was filled with emotions. I was running on emotions. I wasn't running with facts. But now the police have came with facts and they closed the case on the police side. And they said they ruled it as an accident because of lack of evidence. And I'm pushing out that. Those are facts, baby. That's not feelings. And that's why you're mad? Ooh, honey, I tell you. Ooh, what do you think about that, Wes, honey? uh.
I honestly think it's nothing else that we can do. We fought a good fight.
Right.
Far as
Be
you
thankful
know,
we did the 2 months.
we did. We did for 2 straight months. I mean, I can't get back those sleepless nights. And I mean, that's fine because that's where my heart was. But at the end of the day, the people said that it was an accident. What can we do to go over top of
Ain't
that?
nothing you can do. So I don't know why they mad. I don't know
So
why they
I don't
mad.
know why they mad and where all these people coming from
The
because
peanut
these
butter
people,
gallery. That
yeah,
they hiring people, I'm assuming.
clearly. I mean, I think at this point, I just think people was just trying to just to keep continue on going on and on so they can monetize off of this. At the end of the
Keep the
day,
mess going. Keep the mess.
yes, yes, that's it's really it's a mess. The police declared that it was an accident. Do we whether we believe that to be true or not? That's just what it is. That's where they at with it. Now, if the
And
Davis
those are the
family just
facts.
they are the facts.
And they ain't feeling.
Now, if the David, yeah, because we were are working on our feelings, because I was definitely working on for my feelings as well, because I put myself in that predicament. Tyrone could have been my brother or my uncle or anyone. We all lost someone. We all can relate, but the narrative that we wanted, that was not the facts. The fact of the matter is, the police department declared this an accident. Is that what we wanted to hear? No. But what can we do? What can we do about it?
All right, so I want to play this audio. Hopefully, y'all can hear it in the background. I'm gonna play a little bit, just testing it out.
Saying pedestrian versus sedan. Call saying pedestrian versus sedan. Said a bystander, a vehicle, a passenger. No, this baby, this old. This on my page. Okay. A passenger.
It says, and you, Gigi, said Lulu didn't love him. Go look at your earlier video. I'm not denying I said that. I said that because I was angry, okay? And I still stand by that. Ain't shit changed. I said that she didn't love him. I've never said that she did love him. Natasha says she felt like she had some love for him. And I said, you see that? Even Natasha says she had some love for him. You know? She probably did have some love for him. But my feelings is I don't feel that she loved him. I don't feel like you if the relationship is toxic and y'all always cussing each other out and degrading each other and hitting on each other, I don't see that as love from neither side. A lot of y'all love to be in those toxic ass relationships. Y'all baby daddy be hitting y'all and y'all still stay. Y'all cheat on each other. Y'all still stay. Y'all betray on each other. And that's what y'all call love. Cause you'll be like, I still love him. He still loves me. I don't identify as that as love. If somebody cheating on you, hurting you, and don't have the best for you 24/7, that's not my definition. So they get mad because I said that. Child, please. Child, please. I tell you, they don't got nothing else to talk about. So I just want to clear that up real quick. And what else I want to clear up? You can say something, Wes, while I'm looking here.
I know everybody was definitely disappointed because I was too, but I kind of had a feeling, Gigi, that it was going to go that way anyway. I had a feeling that they was going to declare this as an accident because as the story progressed on, it was like a lot of things that was coming out that was not said to us in the beginning. So like you said, we were going off of emotions because we did not have the facts. Once we got the facts and we start trying to, relay that, a lot of people wasn't trying to hear that. They wasn't trying to hear it. They still wanted to things to go the way that they want it to go. And unfortunately, that's where we at
Well, right
now.
now they got a lot of psychics and mediums telling them what they wanted to hear. So they good. They good. You know, your nearest psychic and medium is telling y'all all the scoop because they're talking to Tyrone. So take that to the bank. All right. So let me see here. You were being It says her claim is you don't care that somebody lost their life. You were being messy. Being messy for what? Being messy, just like you being messy, honey.
This came to us in a messy way.
Hello.
Let's
Talk
start from there.
talk about it, Wes.
This came to us in a messy type of way. So, our emotions were definitely high in a rise because how Miss Tasha came up at us. She like, I need your help. My nephew was murdered. It was da 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 da. Da. So, we like, that's the first time I even heard anything about it is when I seen Natasha's post. My antenna's been up ever since. I've been on it ever since for 2 whole months nonstop. So yeah, it's hurtful to me as well, but we got to go ahead and present the facts. The fact of the matter is, Gainesville declared this as an accident. So everything that was presented to us, was that all true? We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It had to be something because the six wings.
Yeah. So you're right about that, Wes. My thoughts on you don't care about somebody lost their life. I do care. People lose their life all the time. And definitely I'm caring about what Trump just did and causing everybody to lose their life, honey. It's going to be a whole bunch of bodies and casualties. Did y'all hear about the strike on Iran and how many people they lost and now they're striking back? I care about the safety of people's lives. I'm against violence all the way. But when it comes to just going around as a witch hunt trying to tear people down because of your feelings, I'm not a part of that, you know? Now, was I a part of my feelings and was I on the train? Yeah, I was on the motherfucking train. But after the police came with the facts, what we was waiting on, hey, and then in the 2 months, y'all wasn't getting nowhere. All y'all was doing was pushing out mess. And I'm not the one that created shit. All I was doing was reporting on the shit that was already outside that y'all brung to me.
And
So,
let me ask
honey,
you this, Gigi. Where was you
yeah,
getting this stuff from?
from Natasha and
Oh, okay.
her attack dogs, the people that she put out there to put on the case, Nina and Polo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ain't shit I made up. And I just gave our opinion about it, and I let y'all have y'all. So you can't get mad because of that. You know, find something else to do, ho. It says your panel disappeared because they realized you were wrong.
Devil is a lie, ain't never go nowhere. We was definitely right, and one thing for certain, two things for sure. I'm loyal to the bone, and I'm rolling with my girl. And
Ooh.
and what we did was we laid off when y'all thought y'all had Polo the God, and y'all was listening to everything that he said. So no, we was not gonna be in all that messiness because there are other people as well that need our help. So we just moved around a little bit. Ain't nobody going nowhere, and ain't nobody never scared.
Ooh, honey. You see how they lie, how they spread misinformation? They always trying to pin me against Sean, against Samala, against West because they're a miserable motherfucker. Okay? Just because they don't see West here or Sean or Tamala here, they automatically assume. And that's where they went wrong with the Tyrone case because they don't have facts. They just assume. They see something, they speculate, and they push lies and misinformation. And they never back that ass up and say, hey, I went wrong here. You know, no accountability whatsoever. But I have a good report with Tamala. I have a good report with Sean, and I have a good report with Wes. Just because you don't see them every day, you know, that doesn't mean anything. Sorry to tell you. You hear the lies they telling. They saying that all the panels they are against me because they saw I was in the wrong. What did I do was so wrong? Tell me.
Okay, you know better to listen to them people in the chat.
I don't because misinformation, and these are people that got platforms that are pushing this mess for likes and views.
Well,
You
I
know,
do
somebody is
also
sending them.
know that they probably feeling a certain type of way because they don't have what you have. Like you can call us anytime and we gonna be there and we gonna rock. So you know we are not there every day, but it ain't nothing but a phone call. And guess what? Your sis is right there. Trust me. They
That's
even they
right.
even coming when they was coming on the panel. They was saying giving bigs up to Sean and Tamala and Rob. They loved it. Yeah, they did. They did. They probably wanted them to come over there.
Thank you, Jasmine. They said you did nothing wrong. Thank you. It says,
No,
that's a lie. You right. Gigi's show didn't start with Tyrone case and it won't end. You damn right. You know, I worked on many of the
that part.
cases. Yeah, I gave my time to work on Tyrone. I was head with Natasha, honey. Everything she was feeling, I was taking that shit in. I was taking it personal. I was feeling it too. Um, Now my eyes are open. Should I have went that hard? Most content creators don't. Most content creators are unbiased. And a lot of content creators did not finish working on a case because it was so messy. But in the beginning, I was biased. I was jumping whatever Natasha said, honey, whatever she said, I believed. Okay. And I'm honest enough to say, hey, maybe I shouldn't have went so hard. Maybe I shouldn't have been so biased, you know? So fought me for that, then fought me, honey. Shit, I don't care. All right. But let's see what else. Let me see what y'all say in these comments. Now get the comments up, likes up. We got 50 people up in here. Y'all need to get that shit up. Rank it up now. Cause you know I don't be talking about this case that much no more. It says, whoever don't fuck with Gigi, I know that's right. Come on, boo. Okay. And the crew don't like what she brings or talks about. Just move around. You ain't paying shit to be here. So what's the hype about her on her panel? Thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate y'all for having my back. Yeah. They loved us when we was dogging out Lulu, right? Oh my
Yeah, that
God.
part.
They
Oh
was
my
up our
goodness.
asses. They was kissing. But that lets you go to show they were never here for us. So it was never about us. It was all about the agenda that we pushed at the time. It was all about the hate train. You know, people come together to hate on different people, but they don't come together to love on people, you know, and that's just what it is. Ah, so Phil, you were unbiased. You were only reporting the information provided. I was. You know I was. You were never really picked a side. Nah, but I can't do that. I can never be like loyal to any one person because I'm loyal to myself and my own values and morals. So, you know, like I said, over time I saw and I had to get out of the emotions that I was feeling to see it. And you're right. The only information I was provided by was Natasha. I was running with that. Should I put my foot on the gas? I mean, put my foot on the brakes and just question everything? Maybe, but I didn't, you know, and I was just riding along, honey, until I got to a few bumps. And then it was another bump. Then it was another. I said, well, hold up. Hold up, God damn it, you know.
You
And
gotta open up your eyes at some point.
yeah, and if somebody would dislike you because you don't agree with them and you're not believing different things that they're pushing, then F them. They're not a real person. If somebody just wants you to go along with them, everything that you do, that's questionable. I've always had an open platform. And I told you guys can agree with me, disagree with me. I don't care. You know, I'm not that type of person. If you guys come up, you guys can speak your mind. You can agree to disagree, you know? So I've always had that stance for the most part. Maybe I shouldn't. If y'all don't agree with me, then F y'all. But no, that's not where I'm at right now. So I'm looking at some other line items that I wrote out. It says here, that was just funny. I got to read that shit again. Your panel disappeared because they realized you was wrong. Now I want to know in this motherfucking chat, do y'all think that Sean and Tamala dislike me or hate me. Press 1 if you feel like they dislike and hate me. Press 7 if you feel like that is not the truth. That is all lies. Okay? I could have a town hall meeting and have them all come up.
777.
Okay? You see the lies they push, the misinformation they push? Honey, I'm trying to go on to be a voice for other victims. You see what I've been trying to do. And they cannot stand that. They cannot stand that I'm moving on and I'm doing other reports on different people. They hate that. So now they want to talk shit about me to try to reel me in because that's the only way they can get me to talk about this situation with Lulu. Isn't that sad? Isn't that pathetic?
Hmm.
And they steady using my content. They steady taking shit from my page. Honey, I was the one that provided the platform to get that fucking content for your ass. Okay? Man, these people are crazy. All right, so the next line item. Uh did you want to say something, Wes? I hear you.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Her claim, they say I'm on a payroll and I'm a distraction. They say that Lulu is paying me. Ah, I'm on a payroll. Can you please show the damn receipts? Don't talk about it, be about it. Show me the receipts that Lulu is paying me. Huh? See, that's
They
all
said you
y'all
got a
do.
piece of the pie.
Yeah, I got a piece of the pie. That's why I stopped talking about the case, they say. They said I got a piece of the pie, and that's why I stopped talking about the case. Oh, I got a piece of the pie. Oh my God. You see the lies and misinformation? When you don't go with their narrative, all of a sudden you are the op and now they paying you out. Okay. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this shit. Oh my God.
And even though it's over, as far as like with the police investigation, I'm still Team Tyrone. I'm still powder don't move, powder blue don't move. My nails is powder blue this weekend. Yeah, I'm still representing. So I just, what can we do? It's other people that need our help. What can we do? Like they gonna beat us up. People gonna talk about us regardless. They gonna talk if we doing good. They gonna talk if we doing bad. That's just people.
Whew. Honey, but these lies. I'm getting paid, they say, by Lulu. I'm a part of the payroll by
Well, the
Lulu,
pie
honey.
did double because I know we this definitely off a topic a little bit, but because it was declared an accident, the insurance check doubles.
But I'm not saying any of that. I'm not
Mm-mm.
saying any that
We
insurance money.
not.
I don't know these people. I
That's what I
don't
wanted
know
to say in real
Natasha.
life.
I don't know Lulu. I've never talked to that girl. These are all strangers. I don't know Tyrone. I don't know none of these people. Okay. Yeah. Trying to make it seem like I'm tied with the mob. That's crazy. Oh, and I can't even get girl, please. Girl, please. These are lies. And payroll is a serious allegation. I should sue you. Because if you're saying that, you need to bring some proof. Those are not vibes. Okay? I should do y'all want me to sue this content creator that's pushing out misinformation about me? Saying I'm being paid off and this have something to do with a Rico?
You know what? It
Where?
just came
She
to my
trying to
mind.
West.
Mm-mm, I know what she's trying to do.
She
She
trying to
said
get me a part
Rico.
of the Rico. Yeah. She's trying to get me a part of the Rico. Okay. Somebody I got paid off. I'm part of Rico.
But she winning right though
Man.
because this is what she wanted to happen. She wanted us to start talking about her, just to start talking. This is the only way they can get you to discuss this case. This
Yeah.
case.
When I first stopped talk. Do you guys remember when I first stopped talking about it? And I just started going off to everything else. And then
Uh-huh.
people was really mad at me because they was like, why aren't you talking about it? They started making up lies about me then. They started saying that some stuff with me and Lulu and I had to address it. It's like that's what they use to manipulate you to try to control you, you know? And I understand that we had some good shit going on. You know, we was with each other every day, every night. I mean, maybe I should have did a closure party, you know? Last statement party. You think that's what I should have did? I'm not sure. But every time I move away from the case, it's always some lies. They try to put Mary Alice in, twist up with Lulu. And honey, I'm not standing for it. You keep on lying on me, I'm going to sue you for defamation of character. Ah, get these likes up, y'all. Get these likes up. Okay, it says, why can't I understand this? When you was talking about Tyrone, they said you were telling wrong information. Then you stopped talking about him. Now you're getting paid off. Like, damn, Gigi can't be great. You know why? Because I'm not pushing their narrative. So that's a good point you made. Since when I was talking about him, I was pushing wrong information, but I was only pushing the information that y'all put out here, right? So now that I stopped talking, now I'm getting paid, and that's why I'm not talking. No matter what, they want to create me to be the op and the villain because I stopped pushing a hate narrative. And it's all about hate. All the energy was based off of hate. It was based off of hate. That's where all the energy came from. This case started off with hate. It didn't come off with love. It came off of hate. And they disguised it as passion. That's all that is. Sounds like everything is a lie. Uh-huh. Shit. I have never been to Florida. Don't get me in that shit. I've been to Florida, but I haven't been to Florida in I don't know how many years. So also let's put it. It says her claim police closing it doesn't mean they did anything. Family doesn't know anything. That don't got nothing to do with me. The police closed it. So you misplaced anger. You're mad because the police closed it and ruled it as an accident because of lack of evidence. That don't got shit to do with me. Those are just facts. And I reported that. I mean, I'm not understanding that. Um,
Oh, and again, not to cut you off, Gigi, you
oh, cut
reported
me
that. And
off.
where did you get that information from? How did you know that? How did
Natasha.
you know that? How did you
Natasha.
know? Oh, okay.
Natasha.
So why they not mad at her? She said it.
That's their idol, I guess. That's,
Yeah, they won't go in and move around then.
move around. Around. Her claim, you use mom black footage without permission. So I don't know who mom black footage is, but I'm assuming
That
they're talking.
lady, the lady,
Okay.
I'm sorry, the
The
first
dark
lady, the
skinned
dark
lady.
skinned stud lady.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Without her, well, don't y'all use my shit without my permission? You use my motherfucking video without my permission, ho. Polo have posted some of my clips and pictures, and I don't
Indeed, I
care.
done heard my voice over there on his page, so I know he did.
Yeah. I'm not bitching about that. See, and that's the thing, Wes. They bitch and complain about shit that has nothing to do with getting justice for Tyrone. They spend most of their days and times bickering in the comments about who said what, about who did what, gossiping, versus giving real evidence to the police. And that's why the police didn't. Lack of evidence. Y'all ain't bringing shit for 2 months. What did y'all do besides get on this internet and gossip?
But Gigi, do you remember in the very, very beginning, they been declared it an accident?
They did.
It
They
did.
did.
Then they opened it back up, and then it was determined to be an accident again.
I love how you be posting shit, man. Okay. They said you necessary. Hold on. I'm going to make this person a moderator. I love how they interpret it. They said you aren't necessarily pushing it. You were reporting information as a blogger and everybody was tuned in. Bingo. You said it better than me. You said it
Perfectly
better than
said.
me. Yeah, you said it better than me, honey. I need you to be my spokesperson. Okay. Yeah. Now let's get the likes up, y'all, because we can do better than that. I don't got the energy. Get these goddamn likes up. Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up, y'all. We 79 likes. Let's get higher. Right? Said Gigi, ain't nobody sudden by those people. I'm sure not. But some people wanted me to address this. So I was like, fuck it. I got time today. Because I wasn't going to address it, honey. I was when I first saw it. But then time went by. Other stuff is going on. More important stuff. And then I was like, I got time today. Let's just do it. So that's why we're here now. All right. So they also says, I'm mad because Natasha shut me down. You mad because Auntie Natasha shut you down. Shut me down how? I stopped doing the case because of me. She ain't shut me down. How does she shut me down? I'm assuming she's talking about when Auntie Natasha came up here or Natasha came up here and she says something about this other commentator that said that she reached out to Steve Harvey. He said Natasha reached out to Steve Harvey for some answers, so Natasha called up here, and she said no, she did not. You know, so is that what she talking about? She didn't shut me down. You see how people just lie and push out misinformation, and this person was hoping that I was done with the Tyrone case, so therefore whatever they push out, it would stick because they know I was finished with it, so they can just have their narrative and just run with it. So these people are very sick, man. They are very sick. What are your thoughts about that, girl?
It's just messiness. Oh my goodness. I just know in the very, very beginning, someone did said that both sides were messy. And as time went on, I saw that. I did. I seen like they were. I'm not gonna say that they weren't fighting for justice for Tyrone because I know that they were. But what I can see is they were starting to enjoy the limelight. So I felt like they were gleaning to whoever was, gonna push whatever they felt like they wanted to be pushed out. And you wasn't doing that. So you got, yeah,
Uh-huh.
you weren't one of their faves. So they started, going
What
to the people who was gonna push out what they wanted. They
which is
narrative.
Nene and Polo.
Hmm.
Which was Nene and Polo.
Yes.
Yeah. But remember I stopped being in the looks when with that Cece and Lynn
Yeah, that's when
fallout.
that really
Yeah,
took you out right there.
right there. Yeah. Uh-huh. And the bottom rocks feeder says some shit about that. So yeah, Natasha didn't put me down. So that's another lie. They also lied and said, I switched a homeless witness from being a man to a woman. Said I lied. I didn't switch anything. Natasha said it was a man. Then they came out with the homeless. Am I right, y'all? Press 3 if I'm right. Natasha first came out here and said it was a
Mm-hmm.
homeless man. And then they came out with a homeless woman. I didn't change shit up. I was just reporting what was given out. In my eyes, I think that homeless woman was paid off. I don't think she's seen shit. And they
Is where
probably
she
gave
come
her
from.
a cheeseburger. And if that's the case, then why didn't they bring her ass to the police department? They say, okay, come on, let's go to the police department and make a fucking statement. So don't get me on that bullshit. It's more lies and more mess to feed social media. You feed more social
Mm-hmm.
media more information than you feed the police information. But they got a private investigator, so let him handle that shit. Go ahead, Wes.
Yeah, they was just basically wanting that narrative to go. And like you said, once we was on that wagon and we was like on a hate train with Lulu, everybody was like, yeah, yeah. But when the truth came out, nobody wanted to know the truth. The truth of the matter is, they declared this an accident, so we can't keep on going. Well, I mean, you can, but we not. We stop.
They got a private investigator. And, I got future plans. I want to do so much in the world, you know? So hopefully Wes will be here with me. Hopefully you guys will be here with me
We
on my
locked in.
journey. Yeah. So I have so much other stuff that I want to do. If you guys think that, oh my God, I'm just riding Tyrone just to ride him, you're wrong. And when I showed you you're wrong, then you're mad at me. Okay? Like you're delusional at this point. Which one is it? Do I need him or do I don't need him? Because they trying to say you need him for views. If I need him for views, I'm not doing it. So clearly I don't have a need for him, right? But you're mad at me? Like, stop it.
A lot of people be rage baiting too, Gigi. So they just be
Definitely.
doing that just to get a rise out of
And,
you. Cause
and
they know that you've been on.
why
Been
they
on.
so obsessed with the views? You should be obsessed with getting justice, not no fucking view. Hell, I'm not obsessed with the views. You- Now, if I came out here and said I gotta get the views up, I'm only doing this for fucking views. I need these fucking. Oh, you only doing it for views? But since I'm not doing it, it's well, you need these fucking views. This the best you ever had. You need this shit.
And the reason that you always express, get the likes up, that way we can get the story around if you're trying to get justice, right?
Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna get more people involved if you get the likes up. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Gigi, what's your sign? I'm a Libra. Libra. So going here, it says this is her claim. BG isn't real. CC Lynn isn't real. You made characters to confuse people. So she said that I created BG and CC Lynn to confuse people. The lies. Press 8 if you know that's a bold faced lie. Wes, what you got to say about that?
What you say, Gigi?
They said I created BG and I created Lynn and Cece to confuse people. I
That's a bold
orchestrated
faced
that.
lie. Them people came from over there. That lady really, and you know what? The crazy thing about it, I can't even remember one of the people name in the chat. When Natasha first made that video and she came, Antonio, that's his name. He was beating my inbox down. He was like, "You didn't hear Natasha say her so-called friend?" I believe she really knows that CC girl. He been on it from the very beginning. Like when we, before they even told us that they had those back conversations with Travel Island and all of them, all that type. What's that, Travel Island, or was that I don't know them people name.
Travel Island and Royal D.
And Royal D, when they was doing that back then, during that time, one of your supporters that was in the chat, he was on it. He was like, I believe Natasha really knows CC, because when she first did the live and she was coming on there and say she said my so-called friend. And why would she say that?
Well, Natasha came up and she said that she know Lynn and she didn't know Cece went by Lynn. So she came up on our panel and said that. And Royal D heard her behind the scenes, and Travel Island heard her behind the scenes talk to CC/Lynn. Natasha and CC/Lynn, they were talking. So this individual in the Peanut Gallery gang got it wrong again, spreading misinformation again. I didn't create CC Lynn. I'm not the author of her. I'm not her god. I didn't create that person. I did not create BG. These are their
And
own
again,
individuals.
where did CC Lynn come from?
Natasha.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, this is all Natasha. CC Lynn. CC Lynn said Natasha gave her permission to go out here to be the voice for the family. Do you remember that? You could press 2 if you guys remember that, because I was going to do an interview with Tyrone cousin. because he came out here and he was on TikTok and he said that Lulu was on the insurance. And I reached out to him. I showed you guys some messages in the inbox because I don't keep anything from you guys. And he said he was going to do the interview the next day. The next day came up. He said he can't because Natasha told him he can't do it. And I need to reach out to Natasha. And the next thing we know, Nina Johnson posted out a post saying that I was putting out misinformation about Lulu being on the policy. 2 days later, Nina put on the post, "Oh my God, Lulu's on the policy." So then Cece and Lynn comes to me and said, "You can't get mad that, the family just not going to be talking at this time." But what she said, I'm going to be the voice of the family. She gave me permission to be the advocacy for the family. So that's when I started bringing Cece up here to talk. And that was brought from Natasha. And then when things got out of hand, Natasha came up here and said she didn't know Cece. And that hurted Lynn Cece feelings. And she went on Royal D, crying and saying, "Why would my friend do me this way?" And Royal D took down that live so fast. And that's when Royal D started throwing shots at me. Like, I'm always the villain, you guys. I'm always a villain. I'm always going to be the scapegoat. It doesn't matter. Just don't like me. So, yeah, but I didn't create these people. They came to me. Now, I did call for BG, but at the end of the day, she came for me. She came on my panel. I have no control over BG. So now they're going around lying on me and saying that I created Cece and Lynn up and I created BG up. No, that's a lie. What do you got to say, Wes? All right. Come on now, Mary Alice. Thank you, Queen. Uh-huh. Yeah, she lied. Yeah, she cried when Natasha denied knowing her. And then recently, Natasha came up and she said that she was going to clear it, but her family told her, "Don't do it, just leave it alone." And she said that she did not know that Lynn went by the name Cece. Do you guys believe that? But anyway, water under the bridge, right? Yeah. Yeah. So another claim she's saying is I got you got your views off of Tyrone because your channel wasn't doing numbers. Why are you so obsessed with my channels doing numbers? I don't understand. If you care about Tyrone, you should not give a that's the least of your worries is my channel doing numbers. And if my channel is doing numbers with Tyrone, you should be thankful because it's getting more people involved in the case. And that's what I said I would do. And I did do. So press 4 in a chat. If I stood by my word, I said one thing I can do and I will do is get his name out there in the algorithm and get more attention and more awareness to his name. So, yeah, I got a lot of numbers on that because I did the hard work. And I'm thankful to have other co hosts to volunteer their commentary to get more people involved and more people invested. But that took me getting up every day, putting the titles and putting the energy and the work and pushing it. It took Wes as well, helping as well. So that's just um so radish of you. So just so but that's low. That's very low. And it just lets me know that you don't care about Tyrone. You cared about views. That's all you care about is views. And they said that criminal villains, I wasn't doing views on criminal villains. Well, I can just pull up the stats, but like I said, all they do is put up misinformation. So when we go to criminal villains, and this is criminal villains right here, you see that? All right. So I haven't. I started doing criminal villains actively, consistently, like 5 months ago. And 5 months ago, when I look at the most popular, Romika Meeks is the most popular. And guess what? I did this audio. I got this lady. She came up to speak to me. I was doing awareness for Romika Meeks' case, and I was spreading the word what happened. And this lady, she came up, she was there. She said she came up because of the words that I said, the words that I said that resonated with her, that made her want to come up and speak. So she spoke her truth. She spoke what she saw. And this was the turning point for the Ramika Meeks case. That's why in the Ramika Meeks case, the villain, Holly, is sitting in jail right now. I helped put Holly behind bars with my advocacy. Shit, you know I can't speak half the time. With my awareness, shit, okay? And her coming up and me pushing this content out there, you know? So, I mean, if you want to go to numbers, we can go to numbers there. We can go there. The next one, and I put the most popular, all right? Romika right here. DL husband right there. Man pushes woman. And so numbers, I'm not bringing this up. You bringing this up. Your messy ass bringing it. So tell me this. Why are people bringing up numbers? What does that mean? You wasn't getting no views until you was joining on Tyrone. Well, I can continue to do Tyrone, and if I would have kept pushing the hate train, I would still be doing numbers, right? Press 5 if I was still pushing that hate campaign, I'd still be pushing numbers. But I stopped. I stopped. I stopped. I stopped. Get that in your head. I stopped. So views is not my loyalty. I'm not loyal to views. Okay? I want to go into a different direction. I want to see a better tomorrow. I didn't want to be stuck in the rat trap of just talking about the same messy shit. It's boring. And I can still talk about more if I wanted to. I can go and all the readers, all the mediums that y'all always sending me these readers, I can go and listen they shit on the platform. That's what a lot of you guys will want me to do. I could just keep on pushing the hate train and whatever Polo say, oh, he's right. He's a man. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, Natasha, yes. Yes, girl. Oh. I stopped. Ain't nobody make me stop. I stopped. Get that through your head. I stopped. So you cannot paint me as I'm desperate for views because I stopped. Wes, are you still there? Child, look.
Yes, I
Oh,
am. I'm just listening because at the end of the day, if you put up right now and we all going, I hate Lulu, yeah, you'll get about 2,000 views right now. But like you said, if that's what you wanted, you would do that. Clearly, that's not what you chasing. What you were really trying to do genuinely from your heart. That's how I met you. That's how I found you. You were so passionate. I was like, oh, I like her. And yeah, I've been locked in ever since. I ain't never got on nobody else's channel and did nothing like that because I ain't into all that. But I was into you because you just drew me in like that. And that's what you do with everybody that listen to you. Like, yeah, you your own thing. You been popping. You the shit, girl. Don't ever think different. Don't ever think different. You are that bitch.
I know. Thank you. And I just want to let you guys know that views does not validate my worth. I know views validate y'all worth. But views do not validate my worth. Do you understand that? Press 1 if you understand that views does not validate Mary Alice G.D. worth. It does not. Fuck what you heard. I'm telling you what is real. All right. So it says her claim. She's telling people to unfollow me. She's telling people I'm fake. She's telling people I'm a dog. And yeah, that's what she's telling people. I'm a dog. I'm fake. And to unfollow. So that's what you guys have to deal with. So I just wanted to get that clear. You know, I think the most damaging is me getting paid by Lulu, me being working for Lulu. That is a lie. And if you guys are listening to a content creator that's pushing that way, you guys need to really think about who you're following because they do nothing but push lies. Tell them to back it up. Show the receipts of me taking payment from this Lulu.
That's insane. Like they think how big they think this pie is that everybody getting a piece of it.
They just making up shit to rile the audience.
Just making up stuff.
Well, honey, I just want to say thank you, Miss West, for joining me. So I'll be
You're
coming
welcome.
later on. Who I have to watch you? Who I have to watch you? All right. She or he just want attention. Clearly. Well, I just want to get that out there and clear that out. I just want to say thank y'all for joining me. I will be doing other content later today. You guys know I do my tour, even though I don't connect them anymore. But I have 6 YouTube channels. I want y'all to subscribe to them. You guys know I got a TikTok too. I haven't started getting popping, but I'm about to start getting that popping too. Okay. Yeah. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for showing up and being here. And I'll see y'all on the next video. All right, Wes.
All right, GJ.